This is the full movie of the KM5000 SMP Season 3. Enjoy. This video is the dawn of the first ever Java SMP that I'm doing on the channel, and it's hosted by good friend EVVVY4, and you may recognize him from my Manhunt videos and my 3-player survival trio series. He's hosting the server, so I am a guest this time, and my goal is to become the strongest on the server. This episode, we get geared up, get enchants, and make a base. What will happen? Watch till the end to find out. Enjoy. Now, the first thing that I'm going to address is that the 3 members of this group are, of course, myself, EVVVY4, the host, and KM5000. So, it's only 3 players on this server compared to, like, the 5 or 6 that we had on the other one. But this time, it's on Java Edition, so it's the most ideal version. But enough of my rambling. We started by getting wood, stone, and then I left the group to go look for some shipwrecks. And that turned out to be a very wise decision, as I found a shipwreck and got a bunch of iron from it, which I used to make some early iron gear. Then I discovered upon a water cave and went inside. Upon entering, I found a real cave, and I used this opportunity to get a couple more pieces of raw iron and to smelt my iron and make some armor. I even made some copper boots. And now I was ready to go explore the real caves. And lucky enough for me, I found an air pocket which actually led to a ginormous real cave. And well, yeah, I think you get the point. I was absolutely stacked, and I used the diamonds that I got to make a diamond chestplate, pickaxe, and a helmet, for now at least. I'd make an enchantment table later on. But once I obtained those resources, I went to the nearest lava pool and mined up some obsidian, because this would be used to make an enchantment table and another portal later on. Not in this episode, though. And once I had mined up enough obsidian, I retreated to the surface, where I found a village. And I used this village to obtain some hay bales, which I would use to make bread. And I've got bread for days. After making way more bread than I would need, I went over and made an enchantment table, and enchanted my gear. It's about time. I also made a smithing table, and used the armor trims that I got from the shipwreck earlier in the video to craft a new look onto my armor. Don't I look spiffy? But as I headed over this hill, I spotted a base. Now, the server rule is that you have to put your base coords in the group chat that we have for the SMP. But I never looked at those coords. So I found... Oh, he left the game, probably because I'm about to go over to his base. Now, no offense to Evie, but his base was pretty mediocre. So I left him 10 bread in the mailbox. Just for a peace offering. I don't want him to think I raided it. Well, that's not allowed in the server rules. I have a whole Google document about them. But moving on from that, I went over to the nearest forest biome and gathered a bunch of trees because I think it was time for me to build my own base. And once I found the perfect spot on a stony shores, I started work building. Enjoy the time lapse. Alright guys, so I'm just checking in here. My mic is now on because everyone's logged off. As you can see, it's only me online. I'm just building the house. So I know this is like a break in the time lapse. But hey, I'm here. Back to the time lapse. an ideal base. This is so much better than anything I did in the first season and the second season. Well, the second season only had one episode, but I didn't know what else to name this other than Season 3. Alright, I don't know what Evie's doing, so I'm just gonna go.
I'm writing something.
Crap, I forgot to add a friggin' mailbox to my thing. I was gonna go check out G-Tan, but I have to go back to my base and I have to get the mailbox. Oh. Me want pet. What? I'm gonna go in and read this. Written by EvyY4_. I want a cat. First, to find a cat and a name tag gets 2 swords, 2 shields, and a bucket. Get me a cat! That is not a good deal, Evie.
I just really want a pet, bro.
But if you're wanting a pet aside, get that nonsense out of here. I made another portal. I boated over to try and find G-Tan's base. But once I got there, I noticed something. It was past the 1,000 coordinates mark, which is against the rules. But I added this rule after the server, so he created the base before the rule was added. But he still could have moved his base once the rule was added. So I gave him a warning, but he never cooperated. I'm sorry, G-Tan, please forgive me. But I did feel bad for killing him, and plus that was just a warning. So I made things up to him by locating him and giving him his stuff back. And he even said that he would make his own base near us. So, yeah, he even came over to my base to say hi. Anyways, this episode does have a positive ending. The first thing I did was head over to see G-Tan's new base. This base is absolutely awesome. But when I went over to Evie's base, I noticed that he was trying to use boats to make a bridge for his horse. And I said, nah, scrap that. Let's make a real bridge connecting your house to the mainland. Enjoy this time lapse. After spending a bunch of time building that bridge, G-Tan delivered Evie the cat that he wanted in the last episode. But the thing was, I had salmon, and this is about an SMP. So I tamed the cat. But G-Tan broke the rules once again and killed it. And I let it slide because it was gonna be Evie's cat. But I never let it slide.
It was next to a zombie! Please.
You killed my cat! You broke the rules again!
I was hitting a zombie!
Even though it was by accident and he was trying to hit a zombie, he still killed my cat. But he did get most of his stuff back, so did it really count? But this is an SMP. And the need to kill spreads and grows thicker. So, it was time to fight G-Tan and Evie. Bro, my ping sucks! Bro, I don't know, I just accidentally equipped the horse. Tackle. Holy crap. Let's go. What just happened? Why am I at spawn? Who broke my bed? Despite losing everything, it was okay, because I made my way back to my base, set my spawn point, and Evie even gave me some of my stuff back. So if you're watching this, guys, thank you. GG's. But, anyways, that's all for today's episode. I need to catch you guys up on a few things. First, I built an automatic sugarcane farm. I just wanted to put that out there. I did that off camera. But next, I got in a boat and headed towards G10 because he found an ocean monument. Now, this was mainly to spy on him, but I got bored and decided to go into this water cave to look for resources. But once I dug down to try and get further down to find diamonds, this happened. I had found a trial chamber. However, I was not geared for it. So I dug back up to the surface, got my gear, and headed straight back to loot the trial chamber. Alright guys, so I'm muted right now, they can't hear me. But the thing is, my voice chat doesn't work, so we have to use FaceTime. Today's episode, I really want to find a trial chamber, and luckily for me, I already have the cords to one. I'm just going to tell them I'm talking to my audience. So, the adventure began. I set sail to 7 seas and found the cords to the trial chamber. So, once I headed down, it was looting time. I had died. But by this time, G10 had actually arrived inside the trial chamber, and he was generous and nice enough to gather my stuff up. So once I headed back, I gathered my stuff, and even let him take one of the diamond chest plates I got from the vaults. And G10, if you're watching this, thank you so much for keeping my stuff and not stealing it. Anyways, after this, G10 and I agreed to peace, and we looted the trial chamber together. And at the end of it, we even built our own little cubby inside of the trial chamber with some beds and some backup gear. But I wasn't really a fan of this. And that's where we're going to leave off for today's video. I'm getting out of here.
Here's another portal.
Wait, are the portal? No, the portals aren't linked.
Yeah.
Oh, no, you're not. You're at your base, aren't you? Alright, when I go into my nether portal, am I gonna see another highway, or am I gonna see nothing?
Well, you are gonna see another highway.
Oh yeah, guys, we also have this duel arena over here. It's a duel arena. We built it off camera, in the last episode, or before the last episode. What are you doing? Are you in the nether?
Yes, I'm waiting for you.
Oh, bro, I've gotta make another chest.
Come through my portal.
I've gotta get, I'm gonna go through my portal, but I've got to get gear. Alright, I'm coming in. Bro! What's up? You have full diamond?
Oh, there. Yeah, so the nether portal, this is the same. This is the highway. This is just like the little bridge spot.
Does it go to a fortress?
This is for the other room. And when you get to here, you just...
Oh, I see the fortress, bro. This is sick. Oh, I'm in.
See right there?
This is sick.
You crouch and then jump and then go through here. That's like how the blazes don't get you. Another fortress.
Yo, I brought some.
I'm gonna loot it.
I brought some wind charges.
Have you-
Trial chamber. Alright, I'm gonna head back. You and G10's portals are like linked up. Yeah, they are linked up. Bro, I just came out in G10's base. After exploring Eevee's nether highway, I killed a drowned, but it dropped its trident. After this, Effie stated that G10 had a Riptide book at the Savannah Village. Now, when I went there, it turns out that he had actually swapped it out for a mending book. But I didn't really want this, so I just bought bookshelves. It's taken a while to get to this point, but it's finally time to beat the Ender Dragon. We've geared up like crazy, and we're ready to head in. Let's do this. Alright. Let's get these crystals down, boys. There we go. Okay, that's a crystal.
Oh, he's coming after me.
Guys, I have 32 arrows, so like... Well, like,
Oh, you're slow ball.
no go. No, I never... There, I just hit it. The air.
Oh, the stupid little Enderman.
I'll send you guys the bacon.
G-Chan, I'm gonna hit you by accident, bro. See? I told you not to hit that hitbox. Oh! We got him! G-Chan, place down the books. Or actually, no, let's just get the XP. Let's go! I'm on level 42,
Oh my
everyone.
god, I accidentally went through the end portal, bro.
Bro, you should be at the thing. Oh,
I'm watching the credits for a second.
after beating the game, I went through the portal, and I spawned in the stronghold because we had set our bed down. And I made my way up via a spiral staircase and onto the surface. Once on the surface, I made a tower so we could see the stronghold, and so, well, we could find it. And I headed back to my base. And the reason why I wasn't going to get an Elytra is because G10 was already going to get one for me. And because I wanted to get maximum level 30 enchants. And you might be like, KM, how did you get all those books? And it's because, well, the strongholds have a library, bud. So I got protection 4 on pretty much all my armor. Alright, I'm going to name my Elytra KM's Wings.
So on, bro.
Incredibly angry. After repairing my Elytra using Enderman, which is really overpowered by the way, G10 came into the portal, and we set off our separate ways to hopefully find some end cities. And even though I ran out of fireworks, we eventually did find an end city. Well, I did. And I looted it, and I found out that it had an end ship. So I looted it and got a backup Elytra, and tons of other gear, including a diamond spear, which are now in end cities, by the way. But on my way back, it was really long and treacherous. Good thing I know the coords to the end gateway. But this happened. Yeah, I have no idea what just happened either. Actually, I do, because I'm about to tell you. You see, when I threw that pearl, yeah, sure, I was about to go into the void. But also, I threw another pearl out of panic, and that pearl landed here. And I threw another pearl out of panic, which led me to this island. Yeah, that was just pure luck. But that was the least of my problems. Man, oh man. Things are about to get really hairy, and they're about to go really wrong. Yeah, I'm in a bit of a pickle. But there was this whole plan where Evie would drop fireworks down on me, and I'd collect them, and I'd go back up to the surface, but that just never worked out. Yeah, that is the end of all of the mainline episodes. Hope you enjoyed. Subscribe.